I made this game in 4 days. Why? Simply for the Brackey's Game Jam 2020. What is a Game Jam? It's an event where game developers get together and challenge themselves to make a game within a short time period. This game must follow a theme. In addition, all of the code must be written by you or your teammate. Yes, you can work on this in a team, but I decided for this one to work alone. When I woke up one day, I found that the theme was Rewind. Instantly, I had a great idea. My idea is a game where you could play a goose and you try to make your way through the city and avoid buildings, planes, and other obstacles. The controls are hard to use, so you have to use the ability to rewind time if you mess up. You can also refill your rewind bar by collecting rewind juice. I started out by making a simple, rigid body character. The first thing that I worked on was the rewind aspect, since that is the most important part. After a few lines of code, here it is. I also made an effect where when you rewind, it makes it more prominent. After a few more lines of code, I finally finished the player movement. S to go down and use the downward speed to go back up. I also decided that I don't like the city setting, mainly because you can just fly over everything. So I decided to make it a tunnel to go through with obstructions inspired by Flappy Bird. Here's a level that is randomly generated. The level consists of juice, walls, spikes, and moving spikes, which are just spikes that move. After a quick testing from my parents, they've told me that the game is too hard, even with the rewind aspect. So, I decided to turn the current scene into hard mode and create a new variation of the goose, which is a bit easier. This time, I made the W key go up and the S key go down. This mode is much easier, but it still is hard by itself without the rewinding. The next day, it's art time. Now, I'm not the greatest artist, but I would say that my textures are good for a video game. After implementing the textures, they look pretty good. For the goose, I made 3 4-frame animations: walking, flying, and diving. All of those animations were pretty nice. Next, I decided to do music. I fiddled around with, however you say that, a simple music design program that is commonly used by jammers. But eventually, I gave up and used free online music. After making the menu screen, a tutorial for both the hard and normal mode, I was done.